Welcome to the Faster, Longer, Stronger Indoor Cycling Podcast. These free podcasts are recorded live and are for promotional purposes only. Please make sure you are cleared for exercise by a physician before participating.
Okay, ready to go. Okay, resistance level set to give you a 5 to a 5.5 out of 10 effort level. Flat road speed, comfortable fast pace. And this is Endurance Week this week. Oh yeah, non-stop fun. Or something like that. Let's see how much endurance he's got. Yeah. Starting now. Okay, turning those pedals forwards over the top, backwards under the bottom of that circle is how we want to be pushing those pedals. Remember, try not to push down and in front too much. And when you're ready, turn your resistance up a little bit more. Make sure you feel the change. And focus on the right leg now. Relax your left leg to allow your right leg to do all the work. So this is your time to really focus on how each leg is performing and how each leg is turning those pedals. It's a good time to really focus on that. Switch sides, left leg doing all the work. And use this time to try and identify which leg maybe isn't doing enough of one part of the equation, whether it's pushing forwards or pushing backwards. Maybe it's lacking in one area. Back to both legs. Increasing resistance a little bit more. Nothing should be tough, nothing should be making you go slow here. And you should be able to go fast with ease. So increase that resistance again this time, focusing on the right leg again at this slightly higher level of resistance. So effort level, maybe about a 6 now. Remember, nothing should be making you go slow. Resistance should be low enough to allow you to go fast with only using one leg. Switch sides, left leg doing the work. And back to both legs. Increasing resistance again, 6 to a 6.5 maybe. Just feeling that increase. None of these increases should slow you down. Just working a little bit harder each time to keep that speed up. Right leg doing the work for the last time, all on its own. And for the last time, switch sides, left leg doing the work. And back to both legs. Increasing resistance again. Effort level just below a 7 out of 10 now. And remember, we should still be at the same speed as we were at the start of the warm-up. Resistance allowing you to stay at that same speed because it's still well in your comfort zone. So like I said, this is endurance week. This is an endurance session. Effort level staying between your 7 and your 9 out of 10. Does not mean it's going to be easy. So make sure now you are at your 7 out of 10 flat road. So if you need to make another increase on your resistance, now's the time. Get yourself to your 7 out of 10, and this should not be a tough level. Nothing about this level should be tough. If I was to say, let's do this for 2 whole days, you'd say, yeah, okay, I could do that. Maybe not 2 days, but a long, long time. This should not be a challenging level. Now remember, the objective of an endurance session is to get to the end of it without needing rest. So that means that we can't push too hard at any point in this session. It also means that we don't take rest. So that means that nothing's going to be easy. So we're going to be at this level or above, but below your 9. Okay, when you're ready, turn your resistance up a little bit more. 7.5 your level.
When you feel that something's closer, and it really is, you gotta turn it around and reach out for what you feel.
And we're going to be doing quite a lot of work at the 8 out of 10 level. So right here, 7.5 your level. We're going to be pushing it up to your 8 in a few seconds' time. Now remember, 8 is the level where everything changes. Time becomes a big factor in everything you do at that level. Okay, ready? Increase resistance. 8 is your level. You have 1 minute of work time here. Now leg speed must be consistent. If you increased your resistance and then slowed down your leg speed, did you really increase your effort level? Maybe, but there's no guarantee that you did. 20 seconds. And resistance comes back down, whatever you added on in that last increase. So you're back to your 7.5. 10 seconds. 5. And bring it back down to your 7.5. We get 1 minute here at your 7.5, then we go back up to your 8 for 2 minutes.
I'm back again, and it's been so long, but I got here in the end.
Now just the fact that you're not getting rest time changes everything. All right, ready in 10 seconds, resistance goes back up to your 8 out of 10. Pay attention to your speed. Got to keep that same speed. Ready. Increase again. 8 is your level. 2 minutes this time. Now 2 minutes at your 8, easily doable. Not easy, but easily doable. Ten seconds, we're into minute 2. Now coming into minute 2. .30 seconds to go here, and we bring it back down to your 7.5. Now your speed should be the same as when you started 13 minutes ago. It should be exactly the same. If you needed to have slowed down, then you're already struggling, and you shouldn't be struggling. 5 seconds, resistance comes down. Back down to your 7.5. Now. Now take you a few seconds to get your breathing back under control. And as soon as your breathing's under control, you might want to take your drinks. So we have one more of these 8 out of 10 efforts to go. And this time it's 3 minutes. Ready in 10 seconds. This time we got 3 minutes there. And in the 3rd minute it should start to build up. Ready, increase resistance. So you're back to your 8 out of 10 level. And this level's slightly, just slightly above your threshold. That threshold is the level that you should be able to continue working for about an hour. And we're just above that level. And just being above that level by not very much at all brings the amount of time that you can spend there down considerably. And remember, we want consistency with the leg speed. We don't want this roller coaster of faster, slower, faster, slower. We want consistency. 1 minute gone out of 3. All right, leg speed check coming. Hold one hand over the same knee. Ready to count how many times they touch? Go! Stop, keep pedaling. 22 to 25 is your flat road speed range. Now, if you're sitting there at 20, 21, that means your resistance may be too high. And endurance sessions are all about being honest. They're about being truthful to yourself. How long can I really, really do this for? 2 minutes gone, 1 to go. It should be starting to build around about now. Remember, 8 out of 10 is not your 9 out of 10. It shouldn't feel like it. But it should start to build up a little bit right about now. 30 seconds to go at this level. We bring it back down to your 7.5. "15 seconds. We bring it back down to your 7.5. Same speed in the legs, because remember, it's got to be consistent. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back down. Keep your speed the same. Now this time, for the next 3 efforts that we're going to make, the amount of time you spend at that 8 out of 10 level is going to be less. The first or the next effort we're going to make, it's going to be 30 seconds at your 8, 15 seconds at your 8.5, 15 seconds at your 9. The next one is going to be 1 minute at your 8, 15 at your 8.5, 15 at your 9. And then the next one, 1 minute 30 at your 8, 15 seconds at your 8.5, 15 at your 9. But you still have to recover at this level. Okay? So this is the level that you said was your 7.5 on the flat road. Now, in order to say that yes, I'm on the flat road, my speed must be between 22 and 25 when we do those counts. That gives you an 88 to 100 RPM range. That's a huge range. You should be able to get inside that range. Even if it's 88, you're still inside the range. Okay, are you ready? "10 seconds, we turn it up to your 8. Ready? Now. We have 30 seconds here. And then for the first time in this session, we will be going above this level. But you must keep your speed. 10 seconds, we increase resistance. Ready. Increase. 8.5, your level. Next increase. Ready. Now. This should be round about your 9. Same speed. 5 seconds. Bring it back down. Back down to your 7.5. Where you started that build up. One minute of recovery time here. Now we're spending very limited amount of time up at those 9 out of 10 levels. But we're not going down to the 7 out of 10 level. "15 seconds. Resistance goes up. Ready. Turning that resistance up to your 8 out of 10 level. We have 60 seconds of work time right here. Keep that leg speed. Keep it fast. 22 to 25 is your range. We will do a leg count this time. Leg count in 5 seconds. And then we increase the resistance after this leg count. Ready to count. Go!
Since we can look behind closed doors, spark this fire even more. Don't tell it where we will be now.
Stop. Increase resistance. 8.5, your level now. Keep that speed. 22 to 25 was your range. Did you hit your target? Increase again. Around about your 9 now. You've had 3 increases. We're turning it down in 3, 2, 1. Bring it back down to your 7.5. Continue to work without rest. If you cannot recover at the level that you thought was your 7.5, maybe it's not your 7.5. Maybe it's a little bit too tough. "20 seconds. We go again. Ready. We have 90 seconds at your 8 out of 10 level. Ready. Increase resistance. "30 seconds gone. "60 seconds gone. We will do a leg count here in the final 15 seconds of this 90. Ready? In 5, leg count. Ready? Go! Stop. Increase resistance. Make sure you maintain your target speed. 8.5 your level. 15 seconds here. Increase again. Maintain your speed. 5 seconds. It comes back down to your 7.5. Whatever you added on for those 3 increases, turn it down now. Whew. All right, last 3 efforts that we're going to make here on the flat road. They're going to be pyramids. So we're going to go up, we're going to come down. We're going to do it 3 times. You will not be holding your 8 out of 10 level for any longer than any other level. And you will only be holding each level for 15 seconds. But you will be continuing to hold the same leg speed on the way up and on the way down. Remember, consistency and honesty. Are you ready? Here we go. Increase number 1 now. 15 seconds. Increase number 2, 15 seconds. Can you keep the same speed? You should be able to. Increase number 3, 15 seconds. Five. Decrease number 1. Comes back down the same way it went up. So you're back down to your 8.5 level. 15 seconds, we've got 5 to go. Decrease number 2. Five seconds. Decrease number 3, you're back down to where you started. That was effort number 1 of 3. It starts its build up again. And remember, you don't get to rest. Here we go. Increase number 1. Increase number 2. Increase number 3. And we come down the same way we went up with the same leg speed all the way through. 5 seconds. Decrease number 1. Decrease number 2. Staying on it, keeping that speed. Decrease number 3. And you're back to your starting level, 7.5. 2 out of 3 done. We've got 1 to go. Ready? Here we go. Increase number 1. Increase number 2. Number 3. Keep that leg speed. Smooth out your pedals. Forwards, backwards, rather than pushing down. Ready to bring it back down. Decrease number 1. Stay with it now. Decrease number 2. And final time, decrease number 3. Keep that speed. All right, we got time here. If you wish to stay at your 7.5 flat road, you can. If you wish to turn it down to your 7, do so. As long as you keep the speed up, as long as you keep working, remember you can go down to your 7. Okay, we're slowing things down. So whatever you had for that top level of resistance, the highest level of resistance, we've got to go higher than that just to start off. So if you turn it up to where you had your flat road 9 and then slow your legs down and just find that beat speed. Now that probably won't be enough resistance. So turn it up a little bit more. Increase resistance. And we're trying to find that slow beat speed. Effort level around about a 7. Now different profile for this set or for this half of the session. But still keep in mind the rules and the boundaries which we're working to in an endurance session. So between 7 and 9 is where we want to stay. This is not about taking it to your max. It's about making it structured so that you don't need to take rest, but you can still work pretty hard. Okay. I want you to think of the level you're at now, make it a 7 out of 10. On the beat. It's pretty slow compared to where you were. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. All right, we're going to do a little sequence here. We're going to take the resistance up. We're going to bring it back down. It's going to go up to your 7.5, back down to your 7. So when you're ready, here we go. Turn it up. 7.5, roughly your level. Five seconds, it comes back down to your 7. Now remember where that resistance increase was, and you've got to go further than that this next time. It's got to go up to an 8. Ready? Turn it up. It's got to go past where it was on that previous increase. Five seconds, it comes back down. Now bring it down. Next one goes even higher. Ready? Increase even more than the last one. Speed stays right there on the beat. Bring it back down. We got one more to go. Turn it up even more than the last one. Around about your 9. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back down to your 7. Now our next round of efforts starts at your 7.5. So we're going to be rebasing up to your 7.5 level. Okay, ready. You increased 4 times on that last round. Turn it up 1 of those 4, and that's your starting level, and that's where you bring it down to after every increase. So your 7 out of 10 level's gone. We're not going to be going there for a couple of minutes. So it should still be a comfortable-ish level. All right, we take it up. 5 seconds, we go up. Ready? Turn it up to your 8. And down to your 7.5. Just that 1 increase, 1 decrease. Next one goes up. Even more. 8.5 is your level on the next one. Ready? Now. Three, 2, 1. Turn it back down. Back down to your 7.5. Next one goes up. Past where you just were to your 9. Ready? Now. Work it. 5 seconds. Comes back down to your 7.5. Now. Five seconds, we return it back down to your 7. Now. Comes back down. So your next one, your next group of efforts that you're going to make rebases to your 8. The time, still 15 seconds at each level. But your recovery at your 8 is really no longer a recovery, it's a consistent working level. Okay, are we ready? Turn it up to your 7.5. And this is where you rebase to for the last one. We've got to go above this. Ready? Turn it up. This is your 8. 15 seconds, we go up to your 8.5. 5 seconds. Now, turn it up. 8.5. And if you need to stand up, you can, but you've got to make sure you maintain the speed. 3, 2, 1, turn it back down to your 8. Not much of a reprieve. This is going to be a tough one. 5 seconds, we increase to your 9. Yeah, tough one. Now. 5 seconds, it comes back down to your 8. Now, 15 seconds at your 8. 3, 2, 1, return it back down to your 7. Tough one. Now you know you don't have much time at your 8.5 level, right? Especially when you've got to go 8.5, 9, 8.5. It's going to be tough. Okay, ready. Increase to your 7.5. Increase to your 8. This is already a tough level. All right, ready. 8.5 now. Hold it here. Increase again to your 9. Bring it back down to your 8.5. Five seconds. Back down to your 7. So a little bit of recovery time here. Not long to go. All right, our final little round of efforts. We bypass everything between the 7 and the 9, so we're only working between, or at, should I say, your 7 and your 9. So anytime you can stand up, anytime you need to, because remember, you've got to get up this hill, you've got to finish it. Now you know you're 9 out of 10 level. Realistically, with some really hard effort and some brain power, some mind over matter, you can achieve 2 minutes at your 9, right? But realistically, no more, and probably not today, right? Because this is about honesty. I know how it feels, because I'm doing it with you. If I said to myself, I'm going to do 2 minutes at my 9, not going to happen. Not gonna happen. Okay, are you ready? We start off with 15 seconds at your 9, 15 back down at your 7 where you are now. Ready? 2, 1, turn it up. 15 seconds at your 9. 5, 2, 1, turn it back down to your 7. 5, 30 seconds at your 9, next one. Ready. Turn it up now. Halfway. 5, 2, 1. Bring it back down. We go for 45 seconds this time, and you probably should stand up towards the end, or maybe at the beginning. Ready? 45 seconds. Now turn it up. Keep that speed. Stay with it. Use the beat as your guide. 15 to go. Seated, standing. Probably might want to stand. Remember, you still got to recover. Bring it back down. 45 seconds at your 7. And you might even need to stand up here. You never know. Seconds this time. Ready. 60 seconds. Turn it up. Gone. Gone, halfway. To go. Stay on the beat. Come on, final few seconds, and we're turning it down. Now, bring it back down to your 7. Stay here. Tough recovery. Don't quit on this recovery. Keep it up. Stay on the beat. Seconds to go. $20. $10 to go. Stay with it. Tough recovery. 4, 3, 2, 1. Resistance down. Ooh. Tough stuff there. especially towards the end. And like I said, if you stay in that range and you're honest and you're consistent, then you can make it to the end without taking rest. I have an analogy that I want to share with you guys. Something about the levels that we work at. Now, this threshold level that I talk about, right? Threshold level, somewhere between your 7 3/4 and your 8. Now, what that threshold level means is that you can be a little bit uncomfortable there. Your body's producing lactate, but your body's getting rid of that lactate at the same rate it's producing it. Now, if you imagine a glass, like a pint glass, if you go above your threshold, your glass starts to fill up. Okay, now when your glass starts to fill up, let's say it gets to half full. Now if I say to you, right, let's go above your threshold, let's say it's an 8 out of 10 level, that glass is going to start filling up, but it's going to fill up slowly. Now you go up to an 8.5 and your glass starts filling up much quicker, and there's much less of the glass still to fill up, right? You drop your level back down and the glass starts to slowly empty. But it happens slowly and it happens over time. Now that threshold is where lactate's going in, but it's getting pumped out at the same speed, so the glass isn't filling up, and you can continue there because the glass isn't filling up. The moment you turn it up, it starts to fill up more. The more you turn it up, it fills up faster. Okay? And you've got less time. Alright, because if it's filling up faster, you've got less time until it gets full, and then you need more rest. Now, the more full your glass gets, the more rest time you need. The more recovery time you need. And recovery is a kind of a funny one, because you might have been working at your 8, say for 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Your glass gets almost full because it builds up. Alright? So even when you're working at your 8, 8.25, that glass is still filling up. It just takes longer to fill up than it does when you're working at your 9. Alright? You've always got to think about how full your glass is already, and then if you turn it up even more, it's going to have less to go before it's full, and it's going to fill up quicker. Okay? So just a little analogy that I thought about the last couple of days is how quickly your glass fills up and how full your glass is already before you crank that resistance and crank up your effort level even more. Okay? The higher your effort level, the quicker the glass fills. Alright? Vodka. It's filling up with vodka. Yeah. That's what you got in your bottle, right? Yeah. There'd be a lot more happy smiling faces if it was filling up with vodka, I'm sure. But those happy smiling faces would probably be on the floor after about 20 minutes. Alright, nice and easy on your resistance level. Keep your legs turning and enter into your cool down time. Keep the cool down going. Gotta recover, gotta cool down effectively, especially if you're doing multiple sessions in the week. Right. Good job, well done. Those sessions are not easy. Big reach up tall and give yourselves a round. Well done. Good job. Ooh.
having a good time out there. Y'all having a good time out there. Motherfucker.